Thank you, Diana. Thank you. I'm setting up live on YouTube as well. Okay. Because I wanted to go live on both platforms today. How are you guys doing? It is the weekend. We are here. What do you think? I'm also live on YouTube. Welcome in, everyone. Bon weekend. How are you guys doing? I'm here with Zoe. You don't want to be here tonight? We have a special announcement tonight. You don't want to be here tonight? She's like, nah, I don't want to be here. She's like, nah, I don't want to be here. She really is adorable. She is precious. She really is precious. We have a special announcement tonight that we're going to make shortly. Thank you for sharing the live. Who was that? Belle, thank you. And Lizzie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. This is our second time going live on YouTube as well. And we're just trying out the vertical method to see how it goes. Special announcement. She's like, no, I don't want to be here tonight. She's like, nah, I don't want to be here tonight. Any plans for the weekend, guys? What are your plans for the weekend? Oh, you guys already saw my announcement because I posted it already. I'm from Jamaica, Scott. I posted it already, both here and also on my Instagram. Thank you, Martha. How big does the dogs get? Does the puppy get? It varies. Usually they're anywhere between 5 to 8 pounds fully grown. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so precious. What's the announcement? I'm gonna let you look on my page and you'll see the announcement. I also pinned the announcement on the page, so it's pinned. It's pinned. She is 8 weeks old. She is only 8 weeks. And she is a Phantom AKC registered toy poodle. And she's charting anywhere between, I would say, 6 to 8 pounds fully grown. She's probably gonna be on the smaller size because she is a run from her litter. So she's gonna be on the tinier side. Oh no, you don't wanna be here tonight? You don't wanna be here tonight? She's like, I wanna be back with my siblings. Why do you have me all here? Looking crazy. Looking crazy in front of everyone. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. She really is cute. We are located in Dallas, Texas, but we do deliver as well. She's calm, yeah, she's really calm. She's full too. I can feel her tummy. She's really, really full. She's really, really full. I know, I know. I know, I know. You're doing good? Awesome. Thank you guys for joining the stream. She's perfect. I have a singleton who is small. He's only 8 pounds. Yeah, she's really, really sweet. I contemplated keeping her for a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. If she's the last one that remains with me, because we have 5 of them right now, if she's the last one that remains with me, then I'll probably keep her. Store the only I know this is like literally my first time going live on YouTube. My second time but this is my first time going live vertically. So bear with me. Well, therefore, you guys here now. I'm also live on TikTok, by the way, guys. I just subscribed. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you. And thank you so much for the follow, Greg. All right, so the announcement is Peacekeeper. I'll see because I just purchased a Phantom Girl. And she's 8 months. So you guys should see her on the video that I just posted of me doing the genetic testing that I sent off yesterday. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. And I purchased those two sisters. So I already have a Phantom and a Phantom Merle. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Thank you, Kim, for the follow and Kay for the share. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for subscribing. Ooh, this is fun. This is fun. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I'd really appreciate that. We're planning on buying one from you. Thank you, Gina. So the big announcement is that we are having a Mother's Day sale, up to 30% discount on all existing puppies that we have. So nothing for my future litters that are coming up, because you guys know that I have quite a few litters upcoming this month. But the current puppies that are on the website, we are offering a Mother's Day discount, which is only valid until Mother's Day itself. So only valid until the 12th. Thank you, Forever BFF. Thank you. Well, there are 3 people in the comments here, but there are more people on here. Thank you so much for liking the live as well. Double tap the screen. What's existing? So you can see the existing puppies that I do have available on my website. You shaking? You cold? You cold? Yeah, let me warm you up a little bit. You can see the existing puppies that I do have available on my website. So click on the link in my bio. And you'll see the existing puppies that I have. We do have multi-poos, and we also do have toy poodles like this girl right here. You're saving for one? That's awesome, Naughty One. Naughty One, you have been in here for what, over a year now? Over a year now? Oh geez, I should start giving discounts to some of my subscribers on here. And also some of my dedicated people who are always on the live. I should start doing that. You know what? I'll probably start doing that pretty soon. What's the breed? This is a toy poodle. This is a Phantom toy poodle. Hey, Crimson, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And there goes my website, xdesignerbreeds.com. I know we really have some dedicated people on here who just, you guys see me, you guys see the knowledge that I spread on here, and you guys are just like, you know what, I'm gonna support him. And I really, really appreciate that. I know. She has those eyes. She really is tiny. She really is tiny. She's a run of her litter, so she's gonna be on the smaller side. I know. Guess what? I wasn't planning on going live today. You got to go. Thank you so much, Marianne, for joining, for stopping by, and for subscribing as well. Thank you. I wasn't gonna go live today, and the reason why is because I didn't really sleep well last night. So all throughout today, I was just like not really having a good day. Hope left today, so Hope found her new family today, which is super great because that was a referral, which we're always happy to have referrals. That was a referral. Someone who purchased a multi-poo from me before actually referred them, and they came. Forever BFF, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Also like the live, and if you can share the live as well, do so. So they came through and they looked at 3 of the multi-poos that I have, and they went with Hope. And Hope is gorgeous. Like everyone loves her with that pink nose. And she went home today. So what was I saying? So yeah, so after that I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Didn't get to take a nap whatsoever. And I'm still here. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna go live because I'm super tired. But I'm gonna make. I was like, you know what? Let me go live, make this special announcement, come go live on YouTube as well because I'm like, you know what? Let me try this out again. And here I am. So I'm not gonna be live for long today, because usually I'm on here for maybe like what, 2 hours at a time, 3 hours sometimes, answering questions and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be on here for just a short while just so I can answer some questions that you guys may have and give you guys a special announcement. I got 7 chihuahuas and 1 pit bull. What? Are you a breeder as well? Are you a breeder as well? Because that sounds like a breeder. I meant to say we gotcha. A beagle? You got a beagle yesterday? I love the long hair chihuahuas. Hey Linda, how is it going? San Jose? San Jose is not far from me. Your Merle puppy is beautiful. I have a standard blue tri Merle. The tries are gorgeous. Let me tell you, everyone wants a try nowadays, and the tries, I must say, they are gorgeous. She doesn't like the light. You can see puppy scream quality. Thank you so much, user for 3,000. I really appreciate that. Do you ship? I do deliver. So I can meet you at your nearest airport. Super knowledgeable and charismatic. Thank you so much, Mrs. Wallace. Thank you. Also from Jamaica. Thank you so much. Oh, you're a breeder. I get it. I get it. Because I'm losing count right now of all the puppies that I of all the dogs that I currently have. I'm literally losing count. Because sometimes they come in, maybe they're not working out with the program, and then they go out. So it's like people ask me, how many dogs do you have? And I'm like, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just have to close my eyes, count them, and that's the way that I'll be able to tell you. So beautiful. She really is. She really is. I know. I know. I'm squishing your tummy. I'm squishing your tummy. How far do you deliver? I deliver all over the United States. I do have a delivery on the 10th to California. So if you guys are in Cali, Los Angeles, LAX airport, and you're wanting one of my babies, head over to the website. We are offering a Mother's Day discount, only valid until the 12th of this month. Okay? So you only have like what, a week and a half to get on the discount, but it only applies for existing puppies that are on the website right now. She's really, really calm. She really is. Oh, you're looking for 2 long-haired chihuahuas? I really, really love the long-haired ones. I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking for my first dog and I was just like looking through different breeds, I was really attracted to the long-haired chihuahuas. This girl is Zoe. She's an AKC registered phantom toy poodle, and she is available on the website. Chloe, you have 9? What? So I have my people in here. I have my people in here. I don't feel as bad anymore. Chloe, what type of dogs do you have? Would I trade her? I would not trade her. No, I would not. Um, she's one that I would keep, if anything. And not for a Shih Tzu. I don't think I want to introduce Shih Tzus into my program. As of right now, I think what I would be interested in would be a Cavalier, maybe like a red Cavalier or a Cocker Spaniel. 9 is crazy. I wish I was ready because I'm in Cali. Listen, it doesn't matter. I've been to Cali before, and I'm sure it's not gonna be my last trip there, naughty one. Do you have any gray toy poodles? Do you mean silver? Do you mean silver? Gray is not really an official color. But grays are usually used to describe silver poodles. So are you referring to a silver, or you could be referring to a blue merle? So, Anthony, you were asking how far do I deliver all over the United States? I usually meet, if it's for a different state, I usually meet at your nearest airport. So I can give you a quote to meet you at your nearest airport. I really love Doberman. So people always ask me, and I think this is one of my specialties too. Like people always ask me, like my close friends, they're like, what type of dog do you see me with? You know, what type of dog do you think matches my personality? Most of my friends always ask me that as if I'm some like expert, expert in assigning dogs to people. I usually do that with celebrities. Like if they have like a specific dog or type of breed, I usually um, go and say, okay, that breed really matches that type of personality that that celebrity has. And one of my friends asked me today, what dog breed do you see me with? And I had to quickly analyze and I gave him some options. Four Dobermans. I really like Dobermans. Not for me, but I really like them. One fluffy Frenchie, two standard poodles, and one toy poodle. What? What possessed you to have so many different breeds? I like the variety for sure. But what possessed you? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You got a beagle yesterday? How is your beagle adjusted? Hey, you're becoming active now, right? I know, I know, I know. I love you too. I love you too. Sometimes it feels like we're telepathically communicating. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there is a canine communicator on on TikTok. I just discovered her page maybe like a month ago, and I became so intrigued with the whole theory and concept of it. And I'm like, this is crazy. It's almost like communicating to there. It's almost like mediumship in a way where they are telepathically communicating with the pets, and I find it fascinating. If I should retire from being a breeder, I think that's something that I'll definitely do, because it almost feels as if, obviously, you're not communicating with them like using language to speak to them, but it's almost as if you can almost like pick up on signals or pictures or and stuff like that. So that's something that I'll definitely look into. Where can I get the gold-hearted necklace you have on your puppies? So they do come with the puppies themselves. So we do have these products that I've not yet launched. They're coming soon. We do have these products, okay? They come in gold, they come in silver, and they come in rose gold. We haven't yet launched them, but when you purchase a puppy from us, you will get one of those that comes with the puppy. It has a necklace in there. They come with utsumi. These are called utsumi combs, and they also come with a lead, which is also matching to the or complementary to the one that you're getting. So this is the gold one, and this is the gold lead. So we haven't yet launched these yet. So they're not yet on the market. I do have the products here at home. So you can send me a private message if you're interested in like, being an exclusive member to get these. And they have our logo on them as well. But yes, I'm just so lazy. I need to get these out there. I really do. But we haven't yet launched these yet. So they come with the puppy for as of right now, and we're gonna launch these in the future, in the near future. It's just me. It's just me, okay? So I'm working overtime. I know that I'm missing some of you guys' questions. Let me see. How did you get into the breeding business? Long story, but you're not lazy. I know. I've been working. I've been working. You have a great appeal launch. I know. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. I promise. Because guess what? You guys were the ones who convinced me to actually launch or to put it out there. I purchased the whole product line. We did the design, the whole design and everything. We purchased the whole product line. So everything is here at home, I just need to set aside a few days to actually launch them. And they're pretty cool because the packaging inside is really, really cool too. Like the silver, she's distracting me. The silver ones actually have the silver packaging inside. The rose gold ones, they have rose gold packaging, individual packaging inside, um, and everything. So they're super, super neat and cool. But yeah, we're just yet to launch them. You guys will be the first ones to know whenever we do launch them. I kid you not. So I know that I have multiple questions that I'm skipping over. Let me see. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. How old is the puppy? She is 8 weeks old. Yes, I do travel with the pups, Anthony. I do. I haven't shipped any puppies like myself before. Whenever we do imports, because we do Korean imports as well, those are actually shipped over. Um, Tiffany's asking if I'm taken or if I'm single. Um, let's not talk personal on here. This is strictly business, the business page. Thank you so much, Candice. 10 dogs. Ooh. Dobbies for protection. I agree. Poodles for service dogs. I completely agree. And we send them everywhere. That's perfect. That is perfect. If I really had like a large estate, I'd probably have multiple breeds as well. I kid you not. Just checked your page and oh my God, Bailey is beautiful. Bailey is phenomenal. Everyone loves Zoe and Bailey. Everyone loves Zoe and Bailey. Okay, bear with me, guys. Let me show you guys Bailey for those who are curious to see what Bailey looks like. I'm trying to multitask here. But everyone absolutely loves Bailey as well. He is adorbs. So for YouTube, this is Bailey. You can see him on my website. And for TikTok, this is Bailey. He is adorbs. He is really, really adorable. Guys, bear with me. I'm slowly catching up on the questions. I'm slowly catching up. Sheree, how's it going? I'm in New York. Do you travel? Yes, we do travel nationwide. We do. No, Sunshine said earlier you watched the page. Catching my breath. I don't know why I'm losing breath right now. Where a Yorkie had one pup. It's not strange. Um it's not weird at all. Sometimes we do have singletons within a litter a litter of just only one puppy. My silver girl, she had only one puppy earlier this year, and the one puppy didn't make it, and that was my very first silver puppy that I would have ever had within my program whatsoever, which is pretty sad because I really, really love silvers, and I've been wanting to develop a silver line for ages, and that puppy didn't make it. So it's not strange, it's not weird. It happens where you can have a small litter. Um she wants kisses. Yeah, she does. She does. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you guys so much for those who are subscribing. CEO Live, hey. Your dog is so pretty. Thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you. That's my aunt's name. Um, what will the pricing look like if sold separately from the pup? You can message me, Sutton Family Poodles. Just send me a message. What you can do is my website is actually on my YouTube page as well. Or what you could do is you can Google my YouTube name and my information will pop up. My Google information. Did I say Google? Google my YouTube name, and my Google information will pop up, including my phone number. You can send me a text, or you can send me an email. Kimmy's asking, do you do puppy mush with them for their first time eating? Yes, I do. That's usually like the worst part about my whole breeding life. I hate weaning puppies. It's usually the part that gets me scared because it's almost as if you're taking away the immunity that they've had from mom for the 4 weeks. You're taking that away, and they're independently trying to navigate their bodies on their own. And sometimes you lose puppy during that process. It has happened to me quite a few times. Something that is just sometimes it's inevitable, but I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. So now you're active. Now you want to play. So someone had asked me, how did I start breeding? Gina's asking, what is the final price with shipping? So unfortunately, we cannot discuss pricing on lives. So you will have to head over to the website. It is linked in my bio. And then with the shipping quote, you can DM me, send me a text of your nearest airport, and I can give you a quote. I'll just have to do my research, look up, to see what the ticket prices are looking like, and then I can give you a quote as to what it would be for delivery. I usually don't like the term shipping because shipping implies shipping, but delivery meaning I bring the puppies to you. Please read my comment about the cat that's 45. What? Let me see. What? That's crazy. What breed is it? What breed is it for the cat? Because now I'm curious. That's French. Okay, so someone had asked me, how did I start the whole breeding business? What? I know, they're speaking French. Alexa, next. Let me see. So, I'm Jamaican. I studied in Russia. So, a whole backstory, because if it feels like every now and then I come in here and I have to give you like a whole rundown, a whole story. I studied medicine in Russia. It was a scholarship. Not really my passion or anything. After I finished, I came here to the United States and I started over from scratch. But when I started, leave me alone. When I started, I was in the hospitality industry, so I was working in the hotel industry. And I bought my very first dog because it's just me here in the United States. My whole family is back in Jamaica. So loneliness, depression, anxiety. I bought my first dog. It was a Maltese. And then he basically cured me. He healed me. And because of that, I actually wanted to share that joy to those who are facing the same thing. And that's my main why and the reason as to why I started. And I started around 4 or 5 years ago. And ever since, it has just grown. I quit my job fully around, I think it was 2022. And then I started doing this full time. Thank you. She is for sale. She's only, she's one of the girls that we do have available. We do have two poodle girls that are available. One is Cassie, and she's the other one. And then I started doing this full time. So yeah. Let's see. My dog just had pups. At what age do I give them mush? Ellie, at 4 weeks is when we start weaning. The weaning process weaning process at 4 weeks. So at 4 weeks, you would start weaning them gradually from mom, and that's when you start giving them mush. Alexa, be quiet. Alexa is not working with me today. I'm in love with Bailey. Everyone loves Bailey. Thank you, thank you. Yes, toy poodle. Toy poodle. I use goat milk with protein in it along with mush to help with the transition. Yes, and that usually helps as well. So Ellie, oh, you already saw the information there. Goat milk, yes, I do recommend that with the transition. It really does help. It really does help. It's a wild breed. Poodles, I would say they are pretty active. Um, oh, it's a wild breed. You meant the cat. Gotcha. So why is it so pricey? That is more than my puppies. That's more than my puppies. It's like a tiger type. I bet you're talking about the Bengal cats, almost looking like a tiger with the stripes. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You love me? Do you love me? I love you too. They really are great. They really are great. I think it's supposed to. I was gonna check my phone, but both phones are on live. I think it's supposed to rain tonight. I think it's gonna rain tonight. Gotcha. It's a Bengal kitten. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, those are pretty pricey. Oh, you're so pretty, and that dog is so cute. I just got a bunny today. Ooh, a bunny. I've never actually interacted with a rabbit. I've never interacted with a rabbit before. Storming in Texas, yeah, it's been predicted to rain for the past couple days, and I've been watching it, but it has never actually rained. So I think tonight we're actually gonna get some showers. You said the name of the cat, the Bengal cat? I figured it was because they're pretty expensive. Do you have any teacup puppies? So fun fact, Marina, teacups actually don't exist. That is something that I always preach. Teacups is not a thing for any breed whatsoever. So, but I do understand what you're referring to. It's just not a thing. It's so funny. Your cat just what? Got crazy and ran into the wall. It happens sometimes because for us as well, because we have a sliding glass door for the backyard, and my dogs, they stay in the garage. Yes, it is temperature controlled. And every morning I walk to the garage. What I do is I walk to the garage, open the door, well, let everyone out of their crates, open the door, and they storm through to the backyard. Everyone knows where to go. Your bunny, okay, got it. Storm through to the backyard. But if I don't open the back sliding door, they all run and bump into the door, which is pretty funny sometimes. So that's usually a hack that I do. I open the slide door first, and then let everyone out, and then they go running. You're getting a doodle tomorrow. What type of doodle, eh? What type of doodle? I'm in Dallas, Texas. Um, it's misting a little. Gotcha. It's probably gonna start. It probably already started, to be honest with you. I usually don't hear the rain from my room. Sometimes, but that's something that I do love to hear. A lot of people don't love the rain, but I love the rain, and I listen to the rain to go to bed every night. Okay, what am I missing? So for those of you who are just joining us, we do have an announcement. I was going to say an update, but we do have an announcement. We are offering a 30% up to, I'm going to say up to 30% discount on our current puppies that are listed on our website. And this discount is in honor of Mother's Day. So if you have a mom in your family who always wanted a pup, then this is your chance to actually get one at a special price. So that is the special announcement, and this discount only is valid until Mother's Day. So after Mother's Day, it's not going to be valid. If you place your deposit before or on Mother's Day, then it's going to be valid after for sure. But the pricing will go back to regular, to normal after Mother's Day. Unfortunately, we cannot discuss pricing on the live. So what you'll have to do is you will have to head over to my website, because my website is up to date, and it has the pricing on there as well. The rain is calming. It is. It really is. And it's almost like a reset sometimes too. Am I ready for summer? No. Not with the heat here in Texas. Summer, I'm inside. I am inside all summer. The thing is, I sweat a lot. I overheat quite often, and so the slightest drop in temperature is really, really uncomfy for me. It's really, really uncomfy for me. So I have to be cool. Like, I have to be cool. So whenever time it's summer, I barely leave the house, and even if I do, the trips are short. The trips are short. Sophia, maybe a multi-poo, but a little more in the price range. I'm from Manchester. I'm from Mandeville, Manchester. Gladys is asking me if I have a girl. This is one of the girls that we do have. She is Zoe, and she's an AKC. She's an AKC registered toy poodle. Summer in Texas does feel like hell. Sutton. It does feel like hell. It really is. And my fan is always on, even throughout the winter, and my AC is always on 60. We used to have it at 64, but ever since our AC broke down not too long ago, we kind of bumped it up just a little bit to 66, to 66. F1? No, I mean, I meant what type of doodle. Is it a golden doodle, Aussie doodle, Labradoodle? I understand F1 generation, but what type of doodle are you getting? Oh, she'll grow for sure. I think her maximum weight is going to be anywhere between 6 to 7 pounds fully grown. So this is not going to be her final weight or size. Yes, they will be available not neutered or spayed. I usually recommend neutering or spaying after a year old. So after they've received, oh, I was gonna say receive, but after they've gone through their first cycle, then that's when I recommend neutering or spaying. There are multiple studies out there that suggests or says that an early neuter or spay causes a lot of different issues, including cancer in the future, along with other behavioral issues if you do it too soon. So individuals who are not like really aware, and they would ask me, are the puppies spayed or are they neutered? They're not really, I can tell that they're not really aware, and I'd usually just have to educate them that no, they're too young for that procedure, and I usually recommend that over a year old. Will the toy poodles be available? Not spay. Okay, I just answered that. Hey, Audit Guru, how is it going? Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, for sharing the live. For sharing the live, we have 11 shares. If you guys see me over here talking, I'm on YouTube. And YouTube, if you guys see me over here talking, I'm on TikTok. So we're on a dual live tonight. Sure thing, sure thing. So someone is asking any recommendations on getting my 8-week poodle pup to eat her food versus eating the adult dog food Purina One. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say to that. I don't know if you guys know, but poodles are picky eaters and it's very difficult to actually get them to eat. So whatever you actually see them eating that is not detrimental to their health, then I'd say continue on that. So what you can actually do is usually the breeder would recommend a food for you to continue them on, and do not switch the food. Um, I had someone who purchased the puppy from me not too long ago. I'm not gonna call any names. And then on their way back home, they went to. I'm gonna finish answering your question, but this brought something to my mind. On their way back home, they went to Starbucks and they got a pup cup, and that is the worst thing that you can ever possibly do. Do not introduce your puppies to anything new that the breeder does not recommend. So continue on the food that the breeder recommends because they have very sensitive stomach. That puppy eventually started having diarrhea, of course. Um, so always continue the food that the breeder recommends. And then if you have a preference, because everyone does their research and they may have a preference of food that they want for their dogs, then you start gradually weaning them off of that existing food onto the food that you would like them to be on. So if certain family poodles, if you currently have a food that the breeder sent your puppy home with, and then they are wanting the Purina, I'd say gradually wean them onto the Purina. And it doesn't matter if it's an adult food. It really doesn't matter. Usually the only difference is, or one of the main difference is between the puppy food and the adult food, is that the puppy food they are higher in calories, and the adult food they are usually lower in calories. So that's one of the main differences, to be honest with you. But if she's wanting the Purina, you can just gradually wean her onto the Purina because they're very, very picky eaters. Okay, 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 okay. I went to a poodle shop. A poodle shop? Where do they have those at? Where do they have those at? Before a rain day and almost lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I'm already sweating here. My toy is ravenous all the time. My boy will only his dry science diet out of my hand. And it happens sometimes. Usually my adult girls or my adult dogs, they eat sometimes less than a cup per day. Imagine a cup. Sometimes you'll see the cup there for like a day, 2 days, and it's still there. So you can just imagine. You can just imagine. My mama told me no, if I wanted to get a puppy only if I go to my own house. She's right because they are a lot of responsibility, and maybe she just doesn't want to deal with it. The food issue is still a challenge for me as well, for me as well. To be honest with you, um, let me see. Wait, I'm seeing multiple things here. Let me see. They're both puppies. Gotcha. Gotcha. This is Zoe for anyone who is curious. And she is a phantom. She's a phantom toy poodle. So a lot of people are curious as to what I mean when I say phantom. It's just her markings. As you can see, she is largely black. And then these markings that you see on her are her phantom markings. So these are, I would say, red. Hers is apricot markings on equal opposite sides of her body. So you'll see them above her eyebrows, just on her ears, around her muzzle, on the side of her face, on her chest, her legs, and hind legs. So those are what you call phantom markings. Phantom markings are usually on the red spectrum, so they could be anywhere from really, really red to apricot to cream, up to even white or silver. Let me see. I can't believe I'm still on YouTube. I can't believe I'm still on YouTube, which is crazy because usually I end YouTube like 30 minutes in, but we're still here. We are still here. Hey, Miss Jackson. Trish, thank you so much for sharing the live. I love how educated you are on the breed. Trust me. Trust me, that is one thing that I will not, that is one thing that gravitated me toward this whole career. Thank you so much, Ellie, for the roses. Because I am someone with a medical school background. So it's like having done so much studies and stuff like that. Imagine entering a career or a field where it doesn't require much to learn or to study. While I was in the hotel industry, there was not much that you could, there was not much to study or learn. Eventually, I mean, I worked myself all the way up from a housekeeper all the way up to managing different hotels. And once I was managing the hotel, it was just like, it was just that. It was just pure stress. There wasn't much more that I could learn there. I was just like at my capacity because I was always wanting and striving for more. And the only other thing that I could do apart from that is to own my own hotel. Um, and so when I started with Maltese, and then Maltese, they're pretty boring to breed because Maltese only comes in white, and there's not much to their genetics either. And then when I started, one of my friends who also breeds toy poodles, told me about them, and I'm like, let me just, see what they're about because I've noticed, and so have you guys, everyone always mixes with the poodle. So obviously there has to be something to the poodle that makes them such a great breed. And I started doing my research, and what I've noticed when I started doing my research is I've started noticing things that weren't talked about, and I wasn't seeing that information anywhere on the internet. And I'm like, hold up, this is crazy because it now means that I can share that information. Because no one is sharing this sort of information. Information, for instance, the structure of the poodle is that, okay, poodles should have longer snouts, right? They are bred to conform to have longer snouts. But you guys love these teddy bear faced poodles, and I was confused. I was like, are they purebred? Like, what is it with these shorter snout poodles? Like, I know that poodles should have these longer snouts, but I've been seeing poodles with these shorter snouts. And I started doing some more research into their structure and stuff like that. And that's when I realized that they do have those poodles with shorter snouts. They don't conform to the breed, but they do exist. And I'm like, information like this, people need to know. Like, Most people don't talk about these stuff, or people even don't know about these things. And I started doing like my research and stuff within the whole breed, and it started interest me. And that's one of the main things that I love about this, is that you can never know much. You can never, there's not a cap to the knowledge that you can obtain. There's still far ways to go with, in terms of like genetics, with the poodle breed as well, because there are certain genes, for example, the fading gene, that geneticists have yet to test for, right? So there's still strides to go within the whole thing. So these things interest me because they're research papers that are coming out daily. There are things that you can read upon, not only within the breed but also within the whole breeding aspect, as well. Things that you should know in terms of like diet, terms of like, you were asking me about the weaning process, the whelping process, which is like giving birth altogether. Things that you should know in terms of like internal parasites, external parasites, stuff like that, how to prevent them. Obviously, you're not replacing your vet, but you have a more specialized knowledge where it concerns to your breed that you're breeding, and stuff like that. So, which is very, very, very cool to me. What? You want to play? You want to play? They are highly intelligent. Poodles are the second smartest breed. So I say that they are super intelligent, which means that it can also lead to their demise, because I've heard, and a lot of you guys have told me too, that who owns toy poodles, is that you guys forget the fact that they were once a working breed, and now the breed is considered a companion dog, which means that they are, and I've seen this especially with toy poodles, especially the smaller ones that you guys, the tiny toys that you guys ever love so much. You guys tend to kind of like baby them a lot, bring them around a lot, travel with them and so forth, which is nothing wrong with that. But you should always remember that they are super smart, and they were once a working breed. And people neglect that. People forget about that. And then when their poodle starts acting up out of boredom, they call them crazy, or they're like, oh my gosh, like I can't deal with the poodle. But remember, they're super, super intelligent. And if you don't stimulate them, they're going to get themselves into trouble. So people with the smaller ones, like these toys, fail to realize that you have to overstimulate them. You have to overstimulate them, because left to their own demise, they're not like the Maltese or the Shih Tzu, where you can just allow them to be couch potatoes, or allow them to run around, but you should stimulate their brain. We are located in Dallas, Texas. Please elaborate on external parasites. External parasites are like ticks and fleas and stuff like that. So, nothing unheard of. I just basically categorize them. You have internal parasites like Giardia, Coccidia. Most people don't know about those. You also have other parasites like worms, the different types of worms and stuff like that, which all puppies have. And then you have the external parasites, like your nervous for a second, and you have your external parasites like ticks and fleas. So yeah, so that's what I mean by that. I just presented it in a way where it sounds it sounds weird. Poodles are super smart for one. They are. And they are people pleasers as well. They actually always demand your what you want to play. I know I just have you cooped up here. Um, they demand your approval. If that makes sense. So they're not so much um animal pleasers. They don't really, I'm not gonna say they don't really like other animals, but they're not a fan of other dogs or other animals. they're more human oriented. So they're more willing to play with you than they're willing to play with another dog. They're more wanting for you to interact and engage with them and you to give them commands and stuff like that, than they are willing to play with other dogs. What is the smartest breed? The smartest breed is the Border Collie. They are incredibly, insanely smart. Um, they are insanely smart. There was a lady on here who had some Border Collies, and I usually watch her lives, and she trained them to do, oh, she trained them to do a lot. So you will see a lot of Border Collies in the circus, and you'll also see a lot of poodles in the circus because poodles are the second smartest breed, and poodles are actually known as circus dogs, as well. But you will see a lot of Border Collies in the circus. Or if you see, or if you're watching those, called, if you're watching those performance shows with the dogs and stuff like that, you will see a lot of Border Collies. Most of the dogs that you see doing those performance shows, agility, and those other performance shows where you see that maybe you see like the dancer dancing and stuff like that, or doing like different tricks or stuff, you'll see them with a Border Collie because they're super smart. Um, Cherry, this is a toy poodle. She really is. She's been talking to me all this time, and she's like, "You're ignoring me." Come on, read the comments with me. Read the comments with me. She is. She is. I have the fan on. Shaking. I would bring Bailey out here with me, but I'm navigating two lives right now, and my hands would be full if I had Bailey with me because I know that a lot of you guys love Bailey as well. But I'm like, you know what? They love Zoe just the same. Do you tend to cry when they leave? I get that question a lot. I think I'm gonna make a TikTok video addressing, I think I already did. I already did. I think I'm gonna make another TikTok video addressing that question. Ashlyn, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna make another TikTok video addressing that. Because I have a strong why as to why I am a canine curator. That's what we call it nowadays. Which country? This is Dallas, Texas. I'm from Jamaica though. Because I have a strong why and I know what my purpose is within breeding, it doesn't cause me to have any sadness or anything when they go. I do feel other people's, I'm very, very empathetic though. So I do feel others' emotions, and usually when the families actually get their new puppy, they are through the roof. Like their emotions are through the roof. You have people you have families. You want to sleep? You want to sleep? You have a lot of families who would cry, children who would cry, families who are just like overjoyed and happy. And I do take on those emotions sometimes. So that's whenever time I'd feel like very emotional because I can feel the families going through it. But otherwise, no, I don't feel a sense of sadness whenever a puppy leaves. I'm also in the Dallas area. I'm growing my, I think your comment fell off there. Hey Jenny, how's it going? I just startled you. I don't, crazy Kaylee. I have had that viral video that I had off my red poodle, the teddy bear one. I've had a lot of Caribbean people message me asking me, how can I get one in Jamaica? How can I get one in Trinidad? How can I get one in the Bahamas? And I do deliver internationally as well. So I can give you a quote to deliver internationally. Or if you can travel to the United States here to to Dallas, then we can meet at the airport. Or if you travel here to the United States, I can meet you at your nearest airport because maybe you have a family and you're staying somewhere in, let's say, Florida. Then I can meet you at the airport in Florida, if that makes sense. Simmons, how is it going? I'm growing my fleet. Okay, I just heard you. I just heard you. I just heard you. What? Come on, read the comments with me. Read the comments with me. Oh, you mean does the puppies tend to cry? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. No. Usually by the time the puppies are in their new environment, they don't have a clue. Lex went home, I think it was last Monday, and the way that his new mom was just like playing with him and stuff like that, I could tell that he did not even remember me. He did not even remember me the way that he was playing and running and prancing around. So no, they don't feel sad or they don't cry and stuff. We usually get that question often if the moms of the puppies feel any type of way when they're weaned or when the puppies go. And by the time they're ready to be weaned, usually the moms are done and tired. They're like, get these puppies off of me. So usually they're done and tired. Jet, yeah, Jet. The way that she sent me a video of her playing with Jet, I was like, Jet don't even remember who I was. Literally the same night. I was like, Jet don't even remember my face. Mine are red. I specialize in red too, and I really, really love red. Your videos are so good. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. I'm happy that you guys appreciate my videos. I'm happy. And you guys saw that I posted that one that I took on live of me doing the embarked test, the genetic test for them. I posted that this morning. You're so majestic, and so is your dog. Thank you so much, Hadley. Thank you. She is for sale. She is available on our website, xdesignerbreeds.com, and you'll see her. We're currently running a Mother's Day special, which is only valid until Mother's Day. They came out great. Yeah. When I was editing the video, I was like, this is how I was looking on live, talking and stuff. This is cringy. And I was on live too. But then I'm like, this is even better than when I do my one-on-one videos at home with the camera. So I was just like, go through, edit the parts that I don't need or that are making the video too long. I did the B-roll and then I put the caption on the screen and stuff like that, and then it came out decent. I like it. It's not getting a lot of traction though because of the algorithm, but it's fine. You did a good job. I thank you. And I like when I show you guys the behind the scenes as well, because it's showing transparency. I know that I do have a lot of new breeders or people or breeders who are just starting out who watch me as well, and it shows you like my whatever I go through and stuff like that. Haley, this is a toy poodle. This is a toy poodle, and her name is Zoe on the website. Yes. You guys can see pricing of the dogs that I currently do have. We do have toy poodles and multi-poos on the website. My website is linked in my bio, or you can simply Google my TikTok name or Google my YouTube name, X Designer Breeds. It is raining right now. It is raining right now. Let's see. It's now 11:10. We've been on here for an hour. Let's go until 11:30. Let us go until 11:30. For those of you who are on YouTube, like the live. Please go ahead and like the live. I'm not asking for much. And for those of you who are on TikTok, why are we only at 4.2K likes? Why are we only at 4.2K likes? Do you have any black, white, and brown poodle? Do you mean like all of those colors in one? I think you're referring to maybe a phantom abstract poodle. Hey D, how's it going? Ashlyn, stop. I do have Troy. If you go on the website, I do have Troy. So you're referring to one like this, but one that has white, probably. Troy is available and he's on the website. And he's gorgeous. His markings are gorgeous. He's super active though. He's really, really active. Um, what about under 5 pounds? Good or bad for health? In terms of breeding, I would say 5 is usually the max that I do recommend for a female. Going under that usually compromise their health. So I usually do not recommend breeding a female that is under 5 pounds. Um, and one of the in terms of the poodle, you can do that in terms of like a Maltese or another breed that usually stays small. But one of the main reasons why I don't recommend, where's Troy? Troy's here. You'd have to go on the website to see Troy. One of the reasons why I don't recommend that, let me see if I can show you guys Troy. He right here. He's right here. Okay, there's Troy. Here's Troy. He's a phantom abstract. You see that little white on his chest. And he's also available. He's also available. Okay. Yes, just starting out this time around, we have a 16-year-old senior poodle. He is on his last leg and he crushes me daily. He has been with us since he was a baby, though a lot of ups and downs. Sounds like it. And 16 years are golden years. They are golden years. So one of the best things that you could do is to just see them through. And I usually say this: if they are in pain or if you see that they're struggling, do not be afraid to let them go. Because usually by that time, don't think of it as you're hurting them, you're actually setting them free. And most of the times they're just holding on because of you, because you're the one holding on to them. So if they're on their last breath and you know that they are in pain, don't be afraid to let them go. It's hard for you, but for them it's gonna be okay. He's a royal prince. He is, and he's super playful. He is super playful, which is good. But he's cute. He really is a cutie. So we were talking about females under 5 pounds. So usually don't recommend breeding a toy poodle under 5 pounds. For health reasons, yes, they are more prone to getting patellar luxation, different joint problems, including patellar luxation. Um, um, I'm thinking of the other main one that it's not coming to my mind right now. But different joint problems, and that's one of them that they're very, very prone to getting. And that's one thing that I've seen in most of my Korean imports. They have very, very weak knees, which is not good. Which is not good. So that's one main reason. But the other reason why I don't, is she sleeping? No, she's not really liking the light. So she would just like put her head back. So the other reason is that breeding a female under 5 pounds, remember that poodles come in 3 different sizes, right? And if you're breeding one that is under 5 pounds, you potentially may not know the sizes of the dogs in her pedigree. Meaning you may not know what the grandfather was like or what the grandmother was like, the size. And you may have like an overgrown, for all we know, you may have like a miniature within that dog's pedigree. And that may cause a lot of complications with the pregnancy if you have a small female that has big dogs within the pedigree, or maybe like a bigger grandfather, genetically speaking, in the pedigree. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't recommend breeding a female that is under 5 pounds. So not only are you compromising on their health, but also you're not really producing genetically sound dogs. And that's one of the main reasons, if you do your research, why the teacup poodle never became a thing. It's not a size category that is not recognized globally. Like there are no registration. I don't want to call them registration, but there are no breed club that recognizes the teacup poodle, and that's one of the main reasons. It's not safe to consistently breed them to produce healthy dogs. Any Merle Phantom available? We do have one currently available, and she's Cassie. So let me show you Cassie. Any tips? I've got a 3-month-old miniature poodle. I will give you tips in just a second. We do have Cassie, and this is Cassie. This is Cassie. So she's gonna be a little bit bigger, and she's older too. She's about 12 weeks right now. So she is a blue Merle Phantom abstract with the white on her chest poodle, toy poodle. And she's the only one that we currently have available. So any tips for a 3-month-old miniature poodle? Whenever time I talk about poodles in general, one thing that I always make mention is do not neglect their smarts. They have a super brain. They are just like any toddler. Kid you not, they're just like any toddler, and they pick up on stuff easily. So do not cut corners where training is concerned. And if you're not like routinely doing like training, just do not assert yourself as the alpha within your home, and always let them know what you require of them. And this goes for any poodle, the standard, the miniature, or the toy, or if you have a 0 pound a 0 pound baby. Always assert your dominance within your home and always let them know what you require of them. Also, purchase enrichment toys. And these may range from anything like puzzle mats, treat dispensers, anything to keep them engaged, from preventing them from just being bored. Because once they get bored, they will always try to find something to do, and that's when they get themselves into trouble. So always try to give them something to engage them, to keep them busy. And they're going to be active because they're working dogs and they're always have that energy level. So if you can play with them or bring them to the park or stuff like that to get that energy or prey drive out, then do so. I'm in Jamaica. How do you purchase one? You can purchase one and I can deliver it to you, or you can meet me here in the United States and we can get it to you. Let's see. We have 10 more minutes. We have 10 more minutes. Is Anna and Casper still available? And the Merle Phantom one? No, those are those are puppies that I've had what now seems to be eons ago. Unless let me look. Let me look. Cause those names, I know that Anna for sure was Jenny. I know. Those sounds like names that of puppies that I've had like a long, long time ago. A very long time ago. I know everyone used to really, really love Anna. Anna is not here anymore. Neither is Casper. But we get that a lot. Sometimes we have individuals who would send us like a screenshot of puppies that I've posted from like prior, and I'm like, yeah, that was a long time ago. They're not available. They're comfy in their new homes. um, and what you could do, you could use that puppy as a reference for one that you may possibly want from us. Dog is so cute. She is. She is. She is. She is. Casper is a ghost. He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. I just subbed. Thank you so much, Lennon. Marley, hey, you have my name. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're getting some new subscribers on YouTube. TikTok. If you guys are not following me on YouTube, what are you waiting for? Click on the link in my bio. And you'll see my YouTube link and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram, guys. My Instagram is the same as my username, xdesignerbreeds. Also linked in my bio. So follow me there as well. And if you guys are not following me on TikTok, or if you are watching me and you're not following me, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Do you ever produce white cream toys or minis? It's not within my purview to produce creams or whites, and I do get that asked a lot on here. People always ask me, do you have any whites? It is not within my purview to produce whites. Nor apricots. I always strive for reds, and now I'm actually getting into phantoms and merles and phantom merles. And silver is my passion project because I love silver so much. I don't know why it's taking me so long. And silvers as well. I did recently acquired a cream toy poodle, and she's currently pregnant. However, as soon as she gives birth and she whelps her babies, I don't think she's gonna be here with me because it's not within my program to um to breed for creams or whites. However, to create silvers, you do need creams or whites within your program. But I think I'm gonna outsource those studs. Hey Michaela, how is it going? Thank you guys so much for the follow. I'm on your Instagram right now. Thank you. See, and that's pretty cool because you can always click on the link in my bio. And if you're wanting to go on the website, you can be on the website and still be hearing my voice on the live, which is pretty cool. So that's the reason why I always send you guys to my link in my bio, because you guys will still hear me on the live if you're checking out my Instagram, if you're checking out my Facebook, if you're checking out my website, you guys will still hear me on the live. What about your friend that breeds toys? He does breed whites. He does have Cleo, which is a white toy poodle. And he does produce creams and apricots as well. So yeah. I followed your Insta. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can all black males have lighter colors at all? They can. Yes, they can. The audit guru asked, and I'll explain to you how. Someone had asked me, how do you produce reds? Aisha, are you on here? I don't think Aisha is on here because Aisha would have announced herself already. But Aisha had asked me, how do you produce reds? Do you need another red, or can you produce reds from blacks? The thing is, if you do have a black that carries red, which is the little e, right? That black would have a big E, little e in their genetic profile, meaning that they carry red. And red means any color within the red spectrum, which means colors on the red spectrum: red, apricot, cream, and then white. So if you see a small e in your genetic profile next to a big E, then they carry they carry the gene for red. The intensity of that red depends. So a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot of them, but most genetic testing companies like Embark, they do test for the intensity of red. And you can click on that and it's usually out of 10. So you may see cream, 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 red, red, which means that they have what, 8 creams out of 2 red. Usually would say intensity red of 2, which is not strong, which means that they are able to produce creams, if that makes sense. But if you're wanting reds, Jenny, wait, Jenny is a class clown. I kid you not. Guys, Jenny left from Jenny left from TikTok and is now on YouTube. Jenny is a class Jenny is a class clown. I'm like, wait, what? What are you doing over here? Jenny's now on YouTube, I swear. Jenny's like, hi. I can't with you, I swear. I can't with you. So I was saying, so depending on the intensity of red, I was saying Jenny just distracted me a whole bunch. I can't. So depending on the intensity of red, so if you're wanting a very strong red, then you can look at that black that carries red, and you're wanting one that has a high intensity, at least 6 out of 10. So that's why a black can actually produce cream. And if you're breeding that black with a cream or with an apricot, you may get cream puppies in the litter. But for sure, you will have a black puppy in the litter, because that black would actually contribute to 50% of the offsprings being black, and the remaining 50% will be that cream or on the red spectrum. Let's just say that. I need a discount as a yardie. We don't have a yardie discount, but we do have a Mother's Day sale, a Mother's Day discount going on right now. Jenny is something else, I swear. Jenny is something else. Can you show me a red? I can't show you a red right now, but I can see if I have any pictures of a red. I just cleared my phone of literally of all the red puppies that I had, but I can show you Malik. Malik is the dye that I usually use. Here is Malik. Here is Malik. This is a red. This is my red stud that I always use. Thank you for like. Who reported my live? Someone, wait. This is gonna be a joke. Who reported my live for harassment and bullying? What? We're having fun over here. We're doing educational content, and someone reported me for harassment and bullying? That's absurd. But this is a red dog. I know, right? That's absurd. That is absurd. This is why we're gonna have a zero tolerance rate on here and start blocking people, because yeah, I'm serious. I just got a violation. I'm not gonna do the whole reset thing because it's no time for us to. It's now 11:30, so we're gonna close soon. YouTube, we can't see Malik. I know. Okay, let me show you Malik from my iPad. I just joined. Yes, I do, Lauren. I do breed toy poodles. I do. I don't know why I just got a violation for harassment and bullying. That's absurd. Ooh, on my computer here, we do have one one of my red babies. But let me show you Malik so that YouTube is not left out as well. So this is Malik. He is one of my studs. We're in Dallas, Texas. Look at all the fingerprint on my thing. But this is Malik. This is my boy, and he is a red toy poodle. Here we go. Are you keeping that puppy? I've thought about it, but I just acquired some dogs not too long ago, and I don't think if she's the last one to be here, then no. But she is for sale. She's on the website. She is on the website. I know. I have no idea how that happened. It just popped up on my screen. Are you going live tomorrow? You know what? I was not planning on going live tonight because this is probably the first time my eyes are like really, really super red. I didn't sleep well last night and I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I know I'm gonna be sleeping good tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sleeping so good tonight. You're gonna be sleeping good too. Because you've been working with me. I know. Working. But tomorrow we'll see. I'm not really sure if I'll go live tomorrow, but if I do, it's not gonna be in the backyard because it's raining right now. So I usually don't like to have the puppies out whenever it rains. But if I do, I will have Bailey with me tomorrow night because Zoe has had a lot of screen time tonight, and yeah, I'll probably go live with Bailey tomorrow if I do go live. And I probably will go live on YouTube as well because this is fun. I like this. Do I only breed poodles? I don't. I also breed Maltese. I do have a Maltese litter that's about to be dropped either tomorrow or Monday. She's due any moment now. I'm gonna have to check her temperature. I'll check her temperature tomorrow to see what it is, and I'll start recording her temperature. I don't know if I will do a live birth with her yet because we had an emergency C-section on her last pregnancy. She's only 4 pounds, guys. She's only 4 pounds. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live birth. And if I do go live with her, I'll probably do like the aftermath, like after she's given birth and I'm just like introducing you guys to her babies. I do have a website and I do breed multi-poos as well. So toy poodles, Maltese, and multi-poos. My website is linked in my bio. So click on my link tree in my bio and it will take you to my website. Bailey is adorable. Love his color. Thank you so much, Jenny. Yes, Bailey is really, really adorable. And I've thought about keeping him too. Thought about keeping him, but I can't keep all the dogs. I can't keep all the dogs. How do you know when they give birth to last one? So what you could do is you can actually get an x-ray done to get a head count of the amount of puppies that they will have. And if you don't, you're just gonna have to do an estimate as to how many they will have. And usually you'll know whenever they've given birth to the last one. You can actually feel their tummy and you can tell if there's one more in there or not. But if their tummy, you can palpate. I don't want to say feel. Let's use the correct terminologies. You can palpate their their tummy, and you can actually tell. I startled you again. I startled you. I can do this all night with you. I know. We usually have so much fun whenever I'm on live like this because most of the times whenever I go live, I'm like, I'm not going to be on here for long. And then you guys start asking me the questions and we're doing the educational stuff. And you guys know, like, that's like my weakness. I love talking all of this like educational stuff. It's like, I just love it. I just love it. I love using my brain. I love using my brain. And sometimes you guys tell me stuff that I don't know too. And I'm like, okay, I need to research that. So it's like an exchange that we always have. Okay. So that's one way that you can tell. I usually do my own X-rays here at home. So we offer reproductive services. We just started doing that since January, where we just started offering reproductive services. For example, semen analysis, progesterone testing, so on and so forth. Whew. Yes, we have fun, but you're so professional but interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jenny, you definitely play with us there, but we love it. We love it. Someone was saying, "Do you like my finger?" Someone asked me a question that I was wanting to answer. I know poodles can lighten as they age, but do some darken with age? So it is very rare that they darken with age, but it does happen. Um, but I'm gonna say all poodle colors fade except for true blacks. And what you will see is that you will see that they, as they're born, they begin to lighten in color. As they reach 8 months, you may see that they begin to darken because that's when the adult coat comes in. You may see that they begin to darken in color, and then after that, as they grow older and age, and you groom them and stuff like that, then you will see them starting to fade as well, and that is called fading within poodles. A lot of people do not know this, but usually people look at the D dilute gene and think that that affects the fading. It may, but it doesn't really have any bearing as it concerns to poodles. There is another gene that is responsible for the fading in poodles, but it is not. It is a normal phenomenon. All poodle colors fade. And then the degree of fading depends on their intensity of their color and how well they were bred. So you may have a very, very dark mom that you paired um, with with a dad, and because of the genetics there, it may take a longer time for them to actually fade as they grow older, but the fading will happen. There was another question that someone had asked me that I wanted to answer. Oh, do you have the link to the DNA test? So if you click on the last video that I just uploaded today, the one that I was talking about the genetic testing and stuff like that, I did tag Embark, but I use Embark. It's just called Embark. I don't have a kid in here with me, but you can Google Embark and you will see that come up. Is Zoe true black? Zoe is considered a phantom. So these markings, these apricot markings that you see on her, is these are her phantom markings. But she does have a black base. So this black base will not fade, but this phantom will fade as she grows older. I love how you take care of your puppies. Thank you so much. I love the education you provide, and I love your cute puppies. Would love to acquire one of your red toy poodles. Thank you, Atlantic. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. You have an X-ray machine that is I don't have an X-ray machine, but I do have an ultrasound, a sonogram machine. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're gonna go. I don't know why. I love the detail you get from Embark. Yes, Embark has really improved. Before, I must say that Embark has always been a fan of. I was gonna say a fan of man. I've always been a fan of Embark, but the only thing that I wasn't really loving is that they didn't do specific breed testing like most of the other genetic companies out there that do. Where, say for instance, if you have a, let's just say a Doberman, they have like a specific panel that you can go and order the test for your Doberman, right? So Embark didn't have that, where they had like a specific breed thing, where they still don't. So most of the testing that they do is like general across the breeds, but I find that they are improving. They are improving. So say for instance, they did not offer a CDPA testing for dogs, and now they have that. So I've seen that they're improving, and they're not yet breed specific like other companies are, but for the price, I think it's pretty good. That's why I chose him. You see how he handles them from birth to take home. Thank you so much, Naughty One. Thank you. Would you do? Yes, the audit guru asked, would you do workshop or class? Let's pin that. So yes, so I am writing a book, and I'm wanting to finish the book this year. I was gonna say I'm lazy. I was gonna say I'm lazy, but the structure of the book is already done, but I still need to put in some more details. And I'm writing multiple books. I'm writing like 3 books right now. But one of the main books that I really, really want to finish is the Poodle Color Genetics book, because there's not like a specific, it's like a textbook. There's not one specific textbook out there of its kind. And most breeders are really like not really understanding the genetic aspect of it. And they're wanting like a simplified explanation and stuff like that. And most breeders too, they really want to find out how to calculate the probability of what their offspring, of what their litters will look like based on the colors that they're breeding to and stuff. So that's something that I'm wanting to finish this year. And then next year, actually, with my other breeder friend, Little Toy Poodles, we actually want to start offering workshops. So he's in Charlotte. We're planning on having one in Charlotte, and then I'm in Dallas. I'm planning on having one here in Dallas. And if that works out to be good, we may have them in different cities as well. But as of right now, we are planning on having workshops next year. This year, I'm wanting to finish the book, and I do offer one-on-one mentorship as well, because I have a lot of people who are messaging me asking for mentorship. So we are offering one-on-one mentorship as well. Are you against anyone breeding your puppies? I'm not against anyone breeding my puppies. Um, some people think that that's a bad breeder. It really depends. I do offer breeding rights with my dogs. However, I will be potentially limiting the breeding rights as it concerns to merles, because a lot of people do not understand merles, and a lot of people need the education before they start breeding merles, because you cannot breed 2 merles together. So in that regard, I may start limiting breeding rights to the merles. But otherwise, I do offer breeding rights with my dogs. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you, Jalen. Really, Jenny's back over here. True. I use North Carolina University for that. Yeah. So specific breed testing. Embark really doesn't really have that. Okay, guys. I think that's it. I love how you tire. I love how you tire. Do I know you, user for 3000? Do I know you? I love how you tie your medical knowledge into your breeding and live sessions. I do. And I do have Deneen, I'm just getting off. I am just getting off. Um, I didn't know that I was doing it. Really didn't know that I was doing it until my sister, who is a doctor, who's practicing in Jamaica. We studied together in Russia. So we are both Jamaicans. We got the scholarship together to study in Russia, and we were in the same class, the same group, because there were 11 of us who got the scholarship that went. That were in the same year group, but both of us, we were in the same group, the same class together there. And she's back home practicing medicine. So whenever she sees my videos, she's like, look at you, like you're using your medical background and knowledge within what you're actually doing right now, which is pretty cool, because I've I know that I have this knowledge, but I've never really thought to actually like specifically be using it, which no, it's kind of cool because I'm writing the book now, and it's like it's really fascinating to me because everything that I learned in biology and stuff like that, genetics, all of my background is all coming to play right now. And even um what do you call it? Biochemistry. Because I studied biochemistry while I was back in Jamaica. I did 1 year in university back there before getting the scholarship. And even all of that knowledge that I learned in biochemistry is coming back now, which is like crazy to me. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. What is your medical background now? Hey. What is your medical background knowledge? So I studied medicine in Russia. This is general medicine. And you know that in order for you to study medicine, you need to study biology, chemistry, and physics. Those are the foundation of the sciences that you need to even get into medical school. And even while you're in medical school, you still have to do like biology, some aspects of biology, you'll have to do chemistry, and then you'll start doing like biochemistry and other stuff as well. So that's the basis of the medical knowledge that I'm actually using right now. So in terms of like genetics and stuff like that, stuff that I already knew from school, that's been helping me within what I'm doing right now. It's all coming together. Full circle. It's all coming together for sure. Will you be on tomorrow? Someone asked me that earlier. I usually don't like to promise and over deliver to you guys because I'm like, if I'm not really feeling it, I may not come on live, and I'm extremely tired right now. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. And if I do come on live tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing Bailey with me. Bailey is the Blue Merle boy that everyone loves. So take a last look at Zoe because she's not going to be with us tomorrow. I'm going to be bringing Bailey out. But if you guys are interested in Zoe, she is available on our website, xdesignerbreeds.com. I would love to be your mentor. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's really, really coming. There are lots that I want to do. There are a lot that I really, really want to do. A lot. And one of them is to get the book published. That's one of my main goals right now, to get the books published, because I have several that I'm working on. But the Poodle Color Genetics one is a must that I really, really have to get out there. And next year we're going to start. Look out for the ending, closer to the end of in the fourth quarter of this year. We're going to announce the workshops. So look out for the announcement at the end of this year, because it's gonna already be planned ahead of time for next year. So you'll see all the dates and everything like that. Are you going to I think I'm going to be self-publishing, yes, because I'm a creative. I'm a creative and I'm doing everything myself. So I'm writing, I'm formatting, I'm doing all this stuff, and I think I'm going to be self-publishing. You could do a kid's book too, but you know what? I think that initiated my love for animals and my initial knowledge for dogs, because there was a kid's book. It's not really like a kid's book, like a storybook, but like a knowledge-based book that had like the different pages shaped in like the different dogs and animals and stuff. And I had one for horses, I had one for dogs, and I think I had another one, but I can't remember what animal it was. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm still drawn to horses, because I remember that book. And I really, really love horses. I have one above my bed over there. Let me show you guys too. Just over my bed. I really, really love horses, but I don't have any or come in contact with any. And I had one for dogs, and you said what book? I know everyone keeps bringing me back, like drawing me back into conversations while I'm trying to leave. You guys don't want me to leave. I see. What book? I posted the book on my Instagram. So, because what I did was I asked my sister back home, I'm like, do you remember this book? I was describing the book because I couldn't remember the name and stuff. And I was like, do you remember this book? I had it, da 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 da. And I was explaining it to my mom, and I'm like, do you know where it is? Like, I want to find this book, but I couldn't remember the name of it. And I asked my sister back home, I'm like, I need to find this book. And she eventually found the book, guys. She eventually found the book. And I told her to send me a picture of the book, and she did. And I posted it on my Instagram. So I'm looking on my Instagram now and see if I can show you the book. Come on. Distracting me and all. Distracting me and all. Give me one moment. I'm looking for the book. I'm looking for the book. I used to read a book called Blaze and the Forest Fire. It made me fall in love with horses too. See? Guys, where's the book? Wait. Is it biting me? Here it is. Can I make this bigger? Okay. It's called Puppies and Dogs at Your Fingertips by Judy Nair. So this is the book. Let me show you YouTube first. You have me hooked. So this is the book. I've had this book from a kid, like 7 years old. And I'm in my big age right now. I've had this book from a kid. And I remembered the book, and I'm like, wait, I'm in this profession right now. I'm in this profession and I need to find this book. And I've been texting my mom, and my mom is like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then my mom sent it to my sister, and then my sister was like, yeah, I'm gonna try and find it. You remember the book? And my sister found it, and I'm like, send me a picture of that book. And she sent it to me. And they have one for horses, and I had another one, but I can't remember the name of the animal. The animal for the so I had 3. And I think that was my first introduction to like dogs and stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay, guys, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving. No more new topics. No more new topics. We're leaving. Let me scroll back up. Okay. Okay, no more new topics. We're leaving. So let me bring you back to my initial announcement. Announcement is we do have a Mother's Day sale going on. Head over to the website. We do have up to 30% off on all of our puppies from the site. The sale will end on Mother's Day. So if a discount is placed before Mother's Day, it is still valid, but the sale will end on Mother's Day and all the prices will go back to their original price. So that was the announcement for you guys, and I will be talking about this periodically until Mother's Day for sure. So you guys will hear me talk about this always. Don't forget to follow us. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram, because that's where I post the puppy photos and updates and stuff like that first before it reaches anywhere else. And I think that's it. My daughter wants to be a vet. Your experience and knowledge is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. I need mentoring. Please remember. Yes, you can message me as well. Send me a DM for sure, because I think I'm going to start opening calendar dates for mentorship. That's what I'm going to do. I have someone that I'm mentoring currently right now. And I'm going to be opening dates for mentorship for for one-on-one mentorship as well. Please text me. I want one, please. Yvonne, so something before I go, and I have to thank you for that, Yvonne. I have to make mention about this as well. There are multiple scammers within this industry. Multiple scammers, okay? And this is something that I do not do. I do not reach out individually to people because that's something that the scammers have been doing. They've been looking at you guys' comments underneath my videos and reaching out to you asking if you're interested in a puppy. That's something that I will never do, okay? And don't fall prey to these scammers. They steal my videos, they'll steal my content, and you may see them on their page. Okay, so this is something that I'll never do. I will never reach out to anyone specifically asking if they are interested in a puppy. I always refer you guys to my website, or you guys can simply send me a DM, and that's how I'll respond and engage with you guys. So don't ask me to message you or anything of the sort, because that's 100% sure way of you getting scammed, okay? There are so many scammers in the industry, and most of the times before someone would even get to me, they would have already been scammed. So don't fall prey to these people. Send me a message, and all of my information is in my bio. Click on the link in my bio, or simply Google my TikTok name, and my Google stuff will come up, and you guys can reach out to me that way. All right, guys, I'm gonna enjoy this rain. I'm gonna put her to bed, and I'll possibly see you guys tomorrow. We're going. We're going. Take care. Take care, YouTube.